Well, Russ, after the defeat on Tuesday, there was grounds for optimism from what you saw in the second half. Less so today, I should think.
Yep. Disappointing today, very, extremely actually. And that's what bites you back in the arse after Tuesday when you don't get something you deserve. You're then fighting to get something positive out of today, and as well as I thought we were comfortable to start the game, but again, say it all the time, they score from the first attack, long throw, it's soft and it's so, it was pitiful really. And then obviously then we've got that mental block at the moment, which is hard to take, hard to watch, where we can't get ourselves back in the game.
You've had a fair old debrief in there afterwards. What's been said?
Listen, it's just home truths. I'm an emotional person, and I'll just say it how it is. And when it's not good enough, it's not good enough. I feel I've let the fans down today. I feel the players have let me down today. It's just domino effect in it. But yeah, Paul.
You mentioned the fans. First time I felt it that seemed to have lost the fans a bit today.
No, I don't think we've lost them. I just think they react to what we are, and we have not been nowhere near good enough at home. I can't believe we are top of the away league table, and we've got some kind of mental block at home, and it is a mental block because you can't be that good and that bad within a week. After spending more last week, we were excellent, and within 6 days we've lost 2 home games. One, I don't think we deserved to, but we did, because we didn't take our chances, and yeah, we deserved to lose today.
I know a lot stays in the changing rooms of what's said after, but what kind of feedback are you getting from the players after a performance like that? Well,
listen, it's very deflated, and I'm not going to go into what's been said that stays in the changing room, but it's not acceptable, some of the performances. And that's it. That's me to take home with me, how we react to that for Tuesday, because the game's come thick and fast now. I just feel we've let this week slip since Spennymoor, and that's really disappointing.
You tried to change at half time with a couple of substitutions, but that didn't make any difference?
No, it didn't. So yeah, disappointing again.
And disappointed with both goals. Both could have been or should have been stopped.
Yeah, listen, Banbury are a good footballing team, but to concede off a long throw, and then, listen, the kids see a wonder free kick, but how we got there in the first place. Banbury weren't anything different to what we expected today. Do we as players believe we could go and win that game? They say they do, but I don't believe that at the moment. I think there's some blockage there, but I think we're letting everyone get away with certain things at the moment, and you can only do that for so long. Which
means what can you do about it?
Well, if things don't change, things do change, and that's it. So we're not stupid. We're all in the game for results, and players are too. So I've made some really bold decisions this year, and I'll continue to do that as long as I'm manager for the rest of my career, because that's the way I am. I don't accept mediocrity, but we're getting that at the moment too inconsistently.
And 2 very difficult games coming up in the next week away from home.
Yeah, it doesn't worry me at all. Do I believe we can win the next game? Yes, I do. Do I believe we can lose the next game? Yes, I do. Because that's where we are at the moment. That's where we are this year. My job is to make this team prepared as much as possible, with the right information, and then it's down to the players when they cross the line. I'm seeing 2 different teams at the moment. There were a lot of changes from last week, Spennymoor, to this today. I'm not buying the old tired fatigue thing. Everyone's tired this time of the year, but the professional footballers.
And with the away record, you could look at the side you put out today and think that team can go and get a result away from home. But having seen what you've seen today, you'd like to see changes on Tuesday?
I think we're in it as a group. Okay, I will pick the best team I feel is appropriate for Chorley, like I have done all year. But questions will be asked: are they good enough, and are we good enough? And only at the end of the season will we know that. We haven't been anywhere near where I want us to be, but sometimes you've got to go through adversity in life, and that's where we are at the moment. Been disappointing with a few today. a lot actually, and they've been told and they've got to react in the right way. But it's been happening far too much for their ability to let that happen.